There is an industry presentation, Education for All by Vivek Singh, business lead of Fibe.
I take care of education fee financing as a product for Fibe, which is known as early salary. We were talking about in the last panel. We talked about a couple of things, right? One being which came very loud to me was the experiential learning. We talk about building big campuses, maybe bringing some aspect of big smart classes and all. But everything that we were discussing of the quality of education that we wanted to bring to the student, to the parents, right? Everything comes at a cost. Now, what I fundamentally want to talk about is bringing and lowering down the last leg of how admission process gets completed, which is the fee collection part. Affordability currently is a challenge. At Fibe, we believe that education is not a privilege; it is fundamental right of everybody. And in order to get so, the affordability has been a challenge. While we have been talking about bringing accessibility, we have been talking about bringing how do we bring the quality of education and everything, but affordability remains a challenge. In the current socio-economical conditions, what we are seeing is a massive decrease in the purchasing parity of people. That is the time when people are moving towards buying products more on a lending base, right? But considering the education as a necessity products, we thought of bringing a product which could be accessible to everybody, which could be accessible to the parents, and still go ahead and take the higher education or maybe take the necessity education for their parents. So that is when we come to a point 3 years back when we decided that we want to make impact, we want to empower the education ecosystem, the landscape of the affordability and the accessibility part. That is when 3 years back we decided and we enter into the Study Now, Pay Later program. What we do under Study Now, Pay Later program is that the entire fee collection process of the fundamental education institute, could be university, could be colleges, or let's say school fee financing, we convert the entire annual fees into EMIs. That is how we bring affordability. That is how we bring the power of the power of dreaming to get a quality of education, maybe one top notch above the quality of education that they want to have for themselves, right? We are the largest digital consumer lending company. We started 8 years back. 8 years back in 2015, January 2015. In 8 years, the numbers that I'll be presenting will speak for the trust and the volume that the scale that we operate into, and that's something that can give you confidence to partner with us. Fibe has grown multifold over the last 3 years. If I specifically talk about the education domain, right, we have emerged as a market leader for bringing in the remarkable sales for the institutes, bringing in the affordability into the picture. And how do we do so? It's a clear-cut the guidelines that we follow, right? In last 3 years, we have been able to acquire more than 8,000 partnerships. These are primarily the institutes, subdividing into could be schools, could be colleges, university, edtech set of companies, K-12 and all, is a combination of all this. This has been our effort in the last 3 years. Furthermore, we have more than 25 lakhs of active users. We have disbursed more than 6 million volume of customers, which translates into approximately 20,000 crore of disbursement over the last 7 years for the company. We are a 100% digital journey. While the entire agenda of this seminar and the conclave that we're talking about was on the prime agenda of bringing technology to the end user rights. We also believe that everything has to happen over a digital medium. We don't want to operate into a mindscape of going back 5 years, 10 years down the line, collecting physical documents, making sure the parents or the applicants wait for 10 days, 15 days to get the entire process done. We have been doing this in less than 10 minutes of journey. This has come with the automated journey that we do. Furthermore, we as a company has always been in a mindset of working for a long run. And that is how sustainability has always been in our DNA. If you just go through the slides, right, we are the FACE members, FinTech Association of Consumer Empowerment, which brings us to also the necessity of being compliant in what we do. Hence, the trust that we bring between the partnership, it's more for a longer duration. It's not like a very short-term business that we do currently. We also got facilitated with best startup in fintech under the G20 summit that had happened last year. We have been awarded with EdLoc K-12 Summit Award for the best school fee financing company. And since it is a lending business, everything boils down to what money we have. We are backed by some big investors, that's 8th Roads, Pyramid Finance, Chirata Ventures, and being associated with the ventures obviously speaks a lot about the company, about the scale that we operate, because these are very pretty renowned investors in the industry. Now talking about the BNPL education part, right? This study now, pay later that we do. Over the last 3 years, we have been able to transform education for 12,000 students on a school fee financing program. More than 1 lakh of customers over a year for the digital skill upgrade program that we're talking about, right? This basically helps somebody to get transformed from a mid-level senior management role to a higher senior management role, maybe with promotion and a better salary hike, right? We are partnered with companies who are primarily working with digital skill set upgrade sort of programs, right? Apart from that, we are also helping them in order to make sure that the placement assistance gets provided to these students. Why there is a need to go ahead and onboard Fibe? While we don't talk about the normal traditional process of how the loan application process happens, since it is a checkout business, everything has to happen in minutes. We firmly believe that transparency is also a very key part, and since we're talking about and trying to sort a problem of affordability, it should not be a cost making proposition, right? Hence, we don't charge any processing fees. We don't charge any hidden charges in terms of part payment or pre-closure of a loan application process, anything. Ours is a very quick disbursement of journey. We believe in settling the money same day. We don't want to even wait for T+1 as a settlement process. If the loan application gets happened today, we want to settle the money right away to the institute, because we are trying to solve for the working capital requirement or the cash flow of the company, of the organization, right? So hence it becomes our responsibility to settle the same amount on the same day. We also believe in instant approval. When we say digital lending, it has to, every decisioning of a customer has to happen over a digital medium. It should be in a combination, let's say it should happen within a second. That is something that we have been able to do so. How do we do that? On the basis of certain fields that we approve a customer within seconds. So you can get a comfort of whether you want to go ahead with the application, or it does not look like to be more of a process or time-taking process for you. We also have the overall journey. 90% of the business that I do currently happens within the 15 minutes of the journey. So that is like if the parents is standing in front of an academic counselor or the admission counselors, before leaving the school, you can have the funds created in your system. Now, who all can apply? Normally, you see across that either these are the parents or somebody who is. Nobody in the industry is opted for a blood relation, right? We as a company, since we're trying to solve the problem of affordability, we believe that anybody who wants to be not like exactly like a guarantor, but anybody who wants to help somebody can apply on the behalf of them, and we are okay to fund that particular parents. We work on 365 days because it's a B2B business. We work as per the partner. Also, we have a dedicated manager support. Every partnership that we do, or every tie-up that we do currently will have one single point of contact who can help you with real-time solution of your queries and everything. That's the assistance that we provide. And we also provide your real-time tracking of application, because we believe that transparency in any partnership is the key to succeed. Now, what is something that we're bringing for the institute? Yeah. So what is something that we are trying to bring for the institute, right? The first and the fundamental challenge that we talk about exactly 10-15 minutes back is the working capital requirement of the cash flow of the institute. What we've also understood with our experience that typically 10-15% of the default rate is what we witness across any schools. This is something can emerge as a challenge and a higher potential cause of school not getting succeeded for the next year, maybe the working capital management. That is how when we come as picture and we try to give you this money 15% or 20% as day one. We also help you increase the remarkable sales count. That has been our USP because we can assess the customer faster, we can assess the enrollments faster, and that is how we bring the CAC or the performance marketing cost down. We don't require a physical document, hence it's a 100% digital journey, and they tie up the sort of business and the scale that we do, the tying up with us, and maybe the business partnership that we do brings in an immense amount of goodwill for both of the organization. I'll quickly take you through the parents' benefits as well, right? It has to be a zero cost, low cost product. Since we are talking about affordability, we're trying to solve a purpose. That's how it goes with the product. We also provide 24/7 dedicated support. If anybody wants to have, and since it's app-based journey, anybody wants to have take any documents or wanted to connect to real time to us, they can do so. We also process the application within 10 minutes. Hence, we are not making sure that the customer waits for a longer duration of time, and there's no zero foreclosure charges that we charge. We have been able to deliver some high numbers obviously with the support of the partnership that we do. These are one of our recognized key partnership that we have been doing across over the last 3 years. And with this, we are now opening gates for all sort of school owners, the university, and principal, vice chancellor, and everybody to get associated with us. We have a counter right outside this room. You can just drop in your VCs and all. We are hosting a spot contest also. We'll pick up some of the VCs and we'll try rewarding this with terms of some gifts and goodies from our side. Let's look forward to have develop some mutual synergy and how we can solve some other affordability challenge for these students. Thank you.
Interesting journey of Fibe in last 8 years. Indeed, I request Rajnish, the consulting editor of APAC News Network, to kindly hand over a small token appreciation to Vivek Singh, the business lead of Fibe.